Hey, good morning, good morning, everyone. How is everyone doing today? How is everyone doing today? Hey, this is Gregory Wiles coming live to you from Houston, Texas, with this inspirational morning walk. For first-time listeners, I just get some exercise in the morning, walk a couple of miles around the neighborhood, and I just share my thoughts with you guys. Whatever I'm inspired to talk about that day, I'll share with you guys. As you can see today, it's overcast, man. We're getting a lot of rain these last few weeks. So it's overcast here, scheduled to rain, but I think I'm gonna have enough time to get through with what I want to do before the rain comes. But yes, it's a beautiful day temperature-wise. It's nice and cool. So it's good weather for me to do some stuff in before this rain comes. But yes, today, happy Friday to everyone. Hope everyone is having a great day heading into this weekend, man. All right, so today I want to talk about being anxious. Being anxious, as the scriptures say, be anxious for nothing, right? Be anxious for nothing, right? Don't be too anxious to do something, man, because you know the scam artists prey on people with they love people who are anxious to do stuff, man. That's how they get you with a lot of their scams, right? When they see you anxious to buy something or do something, that's when they push the things on you that they can't sell. You go to buy a car or a house or something, even small items, and they see how you're so anxious to get this stuff. You ain't even asking the right questions. You're just so anxious. They're gonna push the things on you that they can't sell, because they see you're so anxious. Or those how these people get through a lot of these scams when they call you on the phone, or because they see you're anxious. You're anxious, right? So Oswin Smith, good morning. So as the scriptures say here in Philippians 4:6-7, it said, be anxious for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving let your requests be known to God. And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and minds through Jesus Christ. So he's saying here, you be anxious for nothing, but by prayer and supplication, by thanksgiving, make your requests known to him. He's saying, you thank him. You go before, make your requests. God, you know I need a mate. You know I need a job. You know I need the house, the car, whatever you need. You need your business, whatever you need. He said, by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving. So you thanking him because you're so confident, you putting it up to him, you praying to him. God, you know what your plan you have for me from the foundation of this world. You know what I need right now, right? And I trust in you, and I'm thanking you that you're going to help me to make the right decision. You're going to help me to find the right mate. You're going to help me to find the right car. You're going to help me to find the right house. You're going to help me to, find the right business. You're going to help me, whatever it is, you put it up to him, and you thank him. You thank him. And he said, and the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, right? Because he can do some stuff in some ways we can't even fathom, right? We can't even fathom. He surpasses all understanding, and he will guard your hearts. He's going to make sure you make the right decision. He can guide you to the right thing, right? But when you're so anxious, you're anxious to do something, you have to examine your motive. You have to, good morning, Renita. You have to examine your motive if you're too anxious to do something. Most cases, your motive are not correct. Why you just meet someone and in 2 to 3 months you're trying to get married? Why? Why is it? You ain't taking time to know the person, know the family. You ain't even taking time to know what you're getting into. But why are you so anxious? 2 months you meet this person and you're trying to get married. What's your motive? Is it because all the other friends are married? Are you trying to even up? What's your motive? I don't know, but it gotta be your motive, some motive that is not always the right motive. Why you're so anxious, right? Why are you so anxious to get a promotion, a job, and you know you ain't even ready for it? Why are you so anxious? You know you got to do some more work to get it. You know the time you got to put in, but you're anxious to get it, right? That waiting period sometimes is necessary for the thing you need, for the mature period, for things to mature for you to get it. But you might be anxious and rush the process and mess it up. Just like the story with the butterfly they talked before. This butterfly was struggling to come out of the cocoon, and this guy trying to rush the process. And he break open the cocoon and let it out. And it never fly. The head was big and the wings was underdeveloped, right? And he go and he do his research. He said, why this butterfly never fly? Why it's so deformed? And then he realized that struggle there, right? That struggle is what pushed the fluids as they're struggling to come out of the cocoon. All the fluids in his head, it pushed it to the wings and the legs and the body to develop the other parts of the body. But because he tried to rush the process, he's so anxious to see this butterfly, this beautiful butterfly fly, and he messed it up, right? Because he didn't let the thing mature. So sometimes we're going through some things. The waiting period is necessary, but we're too anxious and we're trying to rush the process. We might end up just like the butterfly. Never get to reach our full potential, right? So he's saying, just don't be too anxious. Take it to him. Take it to him, and he's going to guide you. He's going to direct you to make a decision. You said, God, you said you give us houses we did not build. You give the Israelites vineyards that did not plant, pools that did not dig. Father God, I'm looking for this house. I trust that you're going to direct me to the right builder, to the right neighborhood, to the right seller, Father. I trust that you're going to direct me to the right banks to give me the loan, whatever it is you need, right? You trust in him and thank him that he's going to do it, right? And you can take it a step further. He gave those Israelites those stuff without paying for it. You could say, God, I trust that you can give me it mortgage free. Because look, you can take it a step further. It all depends on your faith and all depends on what you believe, right? You can take it a step further. And he said here, God, which understanding, he surpasses, peace of God, which surpass all understanding, man. You don't know how he can do things. You don't know how he can do things. So you can take that a step further with your faith, and you can get that stuff free. You can petition him to get it free and all, right, guys? So let's go through some scriptures here. We're talking about waiting, right? Let's go through a few scriptures here. Psalms 37:7 saying, be still in the presence of the Lord and wait patiently for him to act. Don't worry about evil people who prosper or fret about their wicked schemes. He's saying, man, you be still in the presence of the Lord and wait patiently for him to act. Because I see a lot of people, they're trying to even up all the, maybe the people who grew up within the neighborhood or all the high school friends. And all of them got the big houses, the big cars, the big jobs. And you're trying to even up, right? You're trying to even up with them. Again, your motive is wrong because you're trying to even up. You're trying to compare yourself to those friends you went to school with or you grew up with. Man, everybody doing this and doing that. And I'm the only one. And then you're trying to rush the process. You're trying to rush the process. You don't know what some of them people doing to get the things that they have. You don't know. That's why he said here, don't worry about evil people who prosper or fret about their wicked schemes. You don't have a clue what some of them people doing to get the things. You going through the right process, doing things the right way, but things, they look like they're moving so much ahead of you, and then you want to even up with them and rush the process. But which in you doing things the right way, waiting for things to mature, waiting on God to act, waiting, he said he have a plan for us before the foundation of this world. You doing it the right way. They're rushing the process. They're doing evil stuff, all kind of evil things they're doing to get what they get, and all of a sudden you want to get anxious and get all this stuff to even up with them. He said, no. You wait on God to act, man. You wait on him to act. You don't know what people doing to get what they get, right? Lamentations 3:25 said, the Lord is good to those who wait for him, to the soul who seeks him. He's good to them. You wait for him because you're going to get what he has in store for you. And what he has in store for you is what you're going to enjoy, and we're going to give you your prosperity, right? Isaiah 40:31 said, but those who wait on him shall renew in strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not be faint. Because Isaiah was telling people, man, even your young person can get tired. Even with all the strength you got in your youth, you're going to still get tired. But he's saying, if you wait for God, but those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. You can get tired, but your strength can be renewed, right? They shall mount up with wings like eagles, because you're going to mount up with wings like eagles, because when you wait on him, you're getting what he has for you. And what he has for you is good. What his word in Jeremiah 29:11 says, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to what? Prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope on a future and expected end. So you will mount up, man. Yeah, you say you know the plan he have for us. And the plan is a good plan we have for us, right? So Isaiah is saying here, I can understand it clearly, but those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. You'll get tired, but your strength can be renewed. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not be faint. Because when you walking in your gift, when you're doing the thing that God created for you to do, man, you don't feel tired. You don't feel weary. Even if you do feel weary for the minute you go and you sleep on the next day, you energize like you energize the body, ready to go again, because that's the thing you created to do. But if you're not doing the thing you created to do, you rush the process, be anxious just to get this stuff. You're going to be tired, you're going to be weary, you're going to be frustrated, right? So let's look at one more. Habakkuk 2:3. Habakkuk 2:3. It said the vision, Habakkuk was complaining to God about some stuff, and God tell him what you're going to do, all the wickedness going on. If God going to let these wicked people get away with the stuff what they're doing and all of that. And God said, no, this is what you're going to do, you know. And God give him a vision and tell him what he's going to do. And he go back to God and the next complain, and he wait for God to answer. And this is the answer what God give him. God said the vision is for a future time. It describes the end, and it will be fulfilled. If it seems slow in coming, wait patiently, for it will surely take place. It will not be delayed. So like this is like some of us, this vision what Habakkuk get here. If it seems slow in coming, he says to a future time. Some of our visions is for a future time. But we try to rush the process, right? It says for the future. I got to make sure you're mature for us. I got to make sure I link you up with the right set of people. I got to line this stuff up down the line for you, for make sure this thing go perfect. So wait, mature properly. Learn, understand what you need to understand. Grow in the profession. Increase your knowledge while I working and lining up the right people down the line to connect you with, for make this thing happen properly, right? But you rush the process before he lined the stuff up down the line. You might get the stuff prematurely and be just like the butterfly and never reach your full potential, right? So he's saying the vision is for a future time. It describes the end, and it will be fulfilled. It's going to be fulfilled. If it seems slow in coming, wait patiently, for it surely will take place. It will not be delayed. He's saying it cannot be delayed when it's his time, right? Even if it take you a year, 2, 3 years to get, it's not a delay because it wasn't right. He waiting, that's the right time. When he get it for you, it's the right time. It's not being delayed, guys, right? So that's some of our situation. Don't be anxious. Be anxious for nothing. Be anxious for nothing. You wait, go through your due process, and examine your motive. If you get too anxious to get something, to do something, examine your motive. See what your motives are to get that stuff. Most cases, it's not correct. Right, guys? So I'm going to leave that there for the weekend, man. Be anxious for nothing. Just take your time and do your due diligence, right? And wait for the Lord. He said if you wait for him, it's going to be good. You're going to enjoy it when you get it, man. So have a great day. Have a great weekend. We'll talk again on Monday. Okay, bye.